Hello everyone, welcome to Marketing Video Series. We have discussed in the past videos the basics of marketing, definition of marketing, what can be marketed, basic marketing concepts, especially marketing concept and the holistic marketing concept. We also talked about the consumer decision making model, the 5-stage model. Today we go ahead in the marketing management lecture and we will talk about market segmentation. Friends, as we have discussed, one cannot be everything to everyone, but can be something to someone. This is the essence of market segmentation process. In fact, once the need is identified, the marketer needs to identify market segments, smaller subset of a potential market where people share common needs and wants. Now let us discuss the topic. We will discuss about the basics definition of segmentation and how segmentation can be done. Now let us begin with what is segmentation. Friends, segmentation is a process of dividing a potential market into distinct subsets of consumers and selecting one or more segments as a target market to be reached with a distinct marketing mix. Let us understand this definition very clearly. Process of dividing a potential market, remember the word potential market, into distinct subset of consumers who share common needs and wants. Then choosing one or more target segments for targeting and then reaching them out with the distinct marketing mix, the 4 P's of marketing. Right. But then the question is, how do we do the segmentation? What is the process? How do we divide a potential market? Friends, we have got 4 important bases of segmenting the market. They are geographic segmentation, demographic segmentation, psychographic segmentation, and behavioral segmentation. Let us discuss each one of them with the help of example. The first one, geographic segmentation. Here, the potential market is divided into smaller subsets based on certain geographical variables, such as urban market versus rural market, or we can divide the potential market into metro cities or non-metro cities, states, and countries. Let us understand with the help of example. Say McDonald's, for example. Different burgers are produced in different countries. For example, there is a Big Mac in USA, whereas Maharaja Mac in India. Both are big burgers, but in USA they use beef or pork, whereas in Maharaja Mac in India they use chicken. So geographically they have actually created different products. Of course, it has a lot of things to do with the culture also, but culture also goes with the geography. The second important variable or basis for segmenting the market is demographic segmentation. Here, a potential market is divided into smaller subsets based on demographic variables like age, gender, education, occupation, income, and marital status. So, these are the variables used for segmenting the market based on demographic variables. Let us see certain examples. Say firstcry.com, for example, sells products for the small kids, toddlers, and the market is predominantly divided into based on age. Fair and Handsome market is divided based on gender. Upgrade.com uses education as a major base for segmenting the market. Shadi.com uses marital status for segmenting the market as a major base. I'm not saying that this is the only base, but this is predominantly the major base used to segment the market. Now let us move on to the third base, that is psychographic segmentation. It is also known as lifestyle-based segmentation, and a list of questions based on activities, interest, and opinion, popularly known as AIO inventories, is prepared to segment the market. I'll just give you an example of MACD again, where recently MACD launched a vegan meal in India. Now, vegan is basically a lifestyle choice of people who do not eat animal fat, whether it is meat or dairy products. So, this is basically segmenting the market on one of the lifestyle variables. The fourth base is called behavioral segmentation, where the potential market is divided into homogeneous subsets based on the behavior that consumer displays. Here the variables are benefit sought, usage rate, user situation, etc. Now let us understand what is the meaning of benefit sought. This is also known as benefit based segmentation or benefit segmentation, where segmenting is done on the basis of the most important and the meaningful benefit. Right. Say for example, Move is promoted as pain reliever, especially for lower back pain. Now, this lower back pain is a specific problem, and in order to solve the specific problem, consumers want specific benefit. So, they would not like to use common rub pain relievers, rather, they would like to go for Move. The next is usage rate. Here, the potential market is divided on the basis of the usage rate, whether the users are heavy user, moderate user, or light user. So here, usage, for example, the potential market for Wi-Fi connectivity, right? Broadband connectivity. People may be user who are using who are light users or moderate users or heavy users, and accordingly plans are designed. Right. So friends, this was all about segmentation part. We have discussed four important bases of segmentation, and I hope it is clear to you all. Try to relate the real life example. Take a particular brand of a company and try to make sure how this particular brand or a product is segmented by that company. Make sure that they must have used multiple bases, but try to identify at least one or two bases of segmentation so that your understanding about the concept of segmentation will be very clear. I hope you must have enjoyed this video. Thank you very much.